What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new reaction, and today we are watching the top 10 weirdest British customs or traditions. When I seen the title of this video, it made me wonder what are the weirdest American traditions, so I looked it up. The weirdest traditions in America, refusing to go metric. I didn't know that was a tradition, but sure. Groundhog Day, yes, I agree with that one. That one makes absolutely no sense. That damn groundhog, every time he says he sees a shadow or whatever that's supposed to do, it does the complete opposite, okay? So yeah, that one's up there. Black Friday shopping? I mean, I guess. But doesn't everywhere do that? Don't like all countries do like a Black Friday type thing? I don't know. Presidential turkey pardons? Okay. Yeah. Trick-or-treating? I mean, I think other countries do Halloween, but I don't know if they do trick-or-treating, so I guess. Baby showers, yeah. Holding trials of the century. What the hell is that? I've never even heard of that. And then tipping. Now y'all know the weirdest ones over here. Now let's find out the weirdest ones in the UK. We're about to get into it. Go into the channel, hit the subscribe button, drop a like if you want to see more reactions like this. But other than that, let's get into it.
For this list, we'll be looking at some UK traditions that may seem run-of-the-mill to us.
Bro, cheese. I want to go to a cheese roll so damn bad.
A little bit odd to the rest of the world. Which weird UK tradition is your favourite? Let us know below. Number 10. Punch and Judy. Once thought of as primarily a seaside entertainment, the Punch and Judy show can now be found at carnivals and family events across the country. The chaotic comedy puppet show began to gain popularity during the Renaissance period and remained a firm favourite with the British public well into the 20th century.
Puppets have always scared me. I don't know why, but they've always scared me. They're up there with like clowns.
Like the pantomime at Christmas, Punch and Judy tells a story using familiar stock characters and encourages audience participation. Mr. Punch is the star of the show. The squeaky-voiced anti-hero traditionally wrestles crocodiles, beats his wife, Judy, murders interfering policemen, and sometimes puts the baby through a sausage-making machine. But
he needs to be arrested. He needs to go to prison. Yo! He wrestles crocodiles, beats his wife, and puts his kid through a sausage machine? That man is a dude. He needs to go to prison. He needs to go underneath the prison.
The squeaky-voiced anti-hero traditionally wrestles crocodiles, beats his wife, Judy, murders interfering policemen, and sometimes puts the baby through a sausage-making machine.
Oh yeah, and he murders policemen, okay.
But it's all wholesome family fun. His famous catchphrase is, "That's the way to do it." Number 9. Marry.
Okay, I mean, puppet shows, they're weird, but I don't think they'd be weird enough to, like, make this list, you know? Because, like, for the most part, a puppet show is going to be for, like, to entertain some kids or something at a party or, like, a fair, you know? I think the weird part is what he's doing. Wrestling alligators, murdering his wife, goodness.
Prelude. The British Isles still celebrate a wide range of historic cultural traditions which differ from coast to coast. In January alone, our citizens parade a straw bear through the streets of Cambridgeshire, read poetry over a haggis in Scotland, and burn Viking galleons in the Shetland Isles.
Jeez.
But one of the strangest customs that survives today is a midwinter folk tradition originating in Wales. The Mari Lwyd is a mischievous white horse, or rather, a horse's skull attached to a pole, controlled by a person hidden beneath a white cloth. Dressed with festive lights and streamers, she is paraded through the town at Yuletide, accompanied by wassailers. If she gains entry to your house, your household will be blessed with luck for the year. Number 8. Dressing up posh.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, like the get-up's kind of weird, but hey, it's bringing you good luck for the entire year. Hey, that's not bad at all. I like that.
And going to the races. Going to the races is not a tradition unique to the UK, but it's been around since Roman times and shows no signs of decreasing in popularity. As Britain's second largest spectator sport, horse racing is no longer the preserve of old men and aristocrats.
Hey,
across the year,
I think that might be why we get along so well. You know, Kentucky be doing Kentucky things now. We like our horse races. That's not weird at all. That's just a good time. That's a nice Saturday morning, you know?
Hundreds of us get our glad rags on for a grand day out at Cheltenham, Aintree or Ascot, but there are over 60 racecourses across the UK, most dating back to the 1920s.
Yeah.
There's nothing casual about race day. Formal attire is a requirement. That's suits for the men and an opportunity for the girls to go all out. When else do you get the chance?
That's just fun. That's literally just a fun day at the freaking races, dude. I guess it could be like confusing to some people that like have never been to a race. But no, that's just what you do. You get dressed up, you go to the track, you watch some races, have a couple beers, you know. Yeah, no.
To wear a
that's just
hat
fun
nowadays. Number 7. One for sorrow. Maybe it's the lingering influence of paganism, but the British can be a superstitious lot. The Magpie thing, for instance, is getting entirely out of hand. Most people know the familiar rhyme, 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, although you might not remember all the way up to 13. But now it's also widely acknowledged that one magpie seen by 2 will bring joy to the both of you. And if you don't have a friend at hand, don't despair, you can still cancel out all the bad luck by either saluting the bird or addressing it with the immortal words, "Hello Mr. Magpie, how's your wife and children?" You might get some funny looks, but it's probably worth it to put your mind at rest.
Yeah.
Number 6.
That's kind of
conkers.
like if a black cat walks in front of your path and you walk past it, you're gonna have bad luck, or like walking under a ladder. So those are just like little superstition type things. I get it though, because we have a lot of superstitions like that over here.
In a simpler time, before all these newfangled gadgets, British children would spend many happy hours entertaining themselves with the seeds of the horse chestnut tree tied to bits of string.
What the heck?
The good old days, eh? But Conkers, the traditional children's game, is actually still played in Britain. There's even a world championship. When the conkers are ready, nice and big and easily cracked open, you can drill holes in them and thread them through with string. The aim of the game is to smash each other's conkers until they break.
Dang.
Using hardening methods such as baking, boiling, or painting with nail varnish is considered cheating. Number 5. Dancing.
Dude, imagine growing up back then. You didn't have a TV or a phone or any of that. You just went out, found you a nut off a tree, tied a string to it, and started beating each other with it. Those were the good old days. Come on now.
Round the maypole. Maypole dancing is a spring tradition which still survives in many areas of Europe. In the UK, the practice dates back to before the 14th century. Nowadays, maypoles conjure associations with Merry England, Morris dancers, and May Queens.
I've seen those before, like on videos and stuff, and I've never known what they are.
But they actually have quite a checkered history and have been outlawed on more than one occasion. Most May Day celebrations involve a maypole dance, of which there are many variations. This is usually executed by pairs of boys and girls who weave around each other in opposite directions until their ribbons meet at the base of the maypole. It can all get quite complicated and usually requires plenty of practice sessions to get it right on the big day. Number 4. Christmas crackers. Have you ever watched a British film or TV special set at Christmas time and been baffled by those colourful paper crowns everyone wears around the dinner table? Then you're evidently not from the UK. So here's the lowdown. Christmas crackers are not just some made-up magical item from the pages of Harry Potter. They are bought in boxes and laid out by each place setting at Christmas dinner. At some point, you'll take a break from stuffing yourself with turkey and sprouts and pull a cracker with your nearest neighbour. The person left with the big end wins the contents. That's usually a joke, a toy or puzzle, and the aforementioned paper hat, which you're obliged to wear, at least for a few minutes.
See, that's kind of like, you don't get something when you do this, but you're supposed to get like good luck, or you get a wish when you pull like the wishing bone out of the turkey. And usually when you're eating turkey, you're at like Christmas or something. So then you pick somebody to pull it, and whoever gets the bigger piece gets a wish. That's kind of like that, but in this one you actually get something instead of just a wish.
Number 3. Morris dancing. Every country should have a traditional dance, if only to wheel out on national holidays and confuse tourists. Morris dancing is a rural English folk dance that can be traced back to the time of Henry VIII. Although it is thought to have originated even earlier. The dancers usually wear white or tattered jackets and attach bells to their shins. In small groups, they dance a series of rhythmic steps, usually to accordion music, over tobacco pipes set on the ground. They wave handkerchiefs and clap sticks and swords together. The dance style saw a big revival in the 1890s and then again in the 1950s and 60s. According to a 2020 survey, there are still around 14,000 Morris dancers in the UK.
Wow.
Number 2.
That is crazy that that's lasted so long. I think it's really cool when a tradition like that is still pretty big today. I love that.
Bonfire Night. Remember the 5th of November. Gunpowder.
Hey, Bonfire Night's about every night around here. We love fires. Listen.
Treason and plot. So goes the famous rhyme, which refers to a foiled attempt to blow up Parliament back in 1605. Guy Fawkes was arrested while guarding explosives that were intended to assassinate the Protestant king, James I.
Jeez.
We commemorate the event on Guy Fawkes Night, now more commonly known as Bonfire Night. The history of the holiday is steeped in anti-Catholic sentiment, but nowadays it's just an excuse to light bonfires, set off fireworks, and celebrate the return of cold winter nights. We do still burn effigies, though.
That is a very American thing of y'all. Bonfires, fireworks, yeah.
It's not unusual to see local kids dragging around a stuffed approximation of Guy Fawkes dressed in their dad's old jumper and asking penny for the guy. Number 1. Cheese rolling.
Yes,
We're not saying...
Listen. It is my mission in life to go to one of these. Not participate. I'm not going down the hill like that. No, I will break every bone in my body, but I want to go and just see it, bro.
The British are eccentric, but in Gloucestershire, every spring bank holiday, they hold a world-famous contest which involves chasing a wheel of cheese down a hill.
Listen, on camera, that hill doesn't look too bad, but I guarantee that thing is like this, just straight up.
Chasing a wheel of cheese down a hill. The Cooper's Hill cheese rolling and wake is believed to have originated over 600 years ago. It hasn't changed much in essentials, but now contestants travel from all over the world to compete. The rules are simple. The wheel of double Gloucester cheese gets 1 second head start down the 200-yard hill and the chasers follow after it. It doesn't sound particularly high risk, but the ambulances are always on hand and get plenty of work to do.
Has anybody ever actually caught the cheese? Like, they've rolled so fast that they've caught up to it and actually got it.
Being described as the world's most dangerous foot race, but it looks like lots of fun.
It does. I would break every bone in my body, but it does look like a lot of fun. But alright guys, that is going to do it for British customs that totally confused everyone else. The puppet one, he scares me. But all of the other ones, I feel like I'd really enjoy them, you know? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Maybe if there's some other traditions they didn't mention in this video, let me know down in the comments. If y'all are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to go today. Spread love, spread kindness. Do something nice to my day. I love you guys so much. I really do. JTReacts, I'm out. Peace.